Today in the world of AR Outdoor Design, we are going to show you how we weld our chain link gates, the process we go through for that. First thing we do is take off our hoodies that can catch on fire and our shirts that can catch on fire, and we put on FR gear. Be cutting pipe and welding pipe and grinding pipe and all that. Safety first, for sure. The guys are already gone for the day. They loaded up their truck and took off about an hour away-ish, Bridgeville area, right outside of Pittsburgh. A lot of our work's in Pittsburgh, to be honest with you. So after we get our FR shirt on, we put on our goofy looking head protector and eye protection, face protection, beard protection, catch your beard on fire. Alright, so now we're at our cut table here. We have all of our measurements drawn on a board in case it's somebody that doesn't know the measurements. We also have them kind of laid out here on the table. 3 foot cross, 4 foot cross, 4 foot upright, 5 foot cross, 5 foot upright. Then this is where you put all your pipe whenever you're done cutting it, if you don't have time to notch it and weld it, all that. So we have a ton of 5 foot uprights. We have just a couple 4 foot uprights, a couple of the rest. So we're gonna do 4 foot crosses and 4 foot uprights. We also cut our vinyl and stuff on this table. So this is kind of leftover pipe from jobs that we turn into gates. So now what we do is, if we're going to do 4 foot uprights first, we move this over to here, line it up for our 4 foot uprights, screw it in, might get a little blurry for you guys because let's cut the end of this off, make it straight. Might get a little blurry because I'm gonna put my shield down. Now that we have a straight flush cut, bump against that board. And we do that so you don't gotta measure every time. You just bump right up against your board. As long as this saw is up against this and that's up against that, it's gonna be the same cut every time. Make our cut, we take our 4 foot upright that we just cut, throw it in the 4 foot upright bin. This is not going to be big enough for a 4 foot, so we just discard it there for now. And then you repeat that process over and over again. Shield. Upright bin. Shield. Then you repeat that process over and over again until we have a good bit of uprights built. We're going to do some 4-foot crosses as well. I'm going to do a couple more. We actually attach those 2x4s to the shelf so that don't happen. So that was weird. These pipe come in 21-foot sticks, so I'd rather just walk down and get 4 or 5 on my shoulder. When you're trying to carry them on the forks, they want to bounce around and go all over the place. Alright, so this is probably my least favorite of everything fence that I have to do. We have this little table. We like to make everything modular on wheels, so we can push it around, move it around the shop. Even this big table's on wheels, it moves. We got all of our pipe finally cut. We did a lot of them. We have 21 chain link gates that we have to build coming up. Even our big, heavy, probably 2,000 pound weld table is on wheels. Vinyl gate tables on wheels. So now this part of the process is cleaning the pipe, just like you see here. You got to clean all the paint off of them so we can have clean connections for welding purposes. So what I do is I grab one. We're going to do 4-foot uprights right now. I like to freaking lock these wheels. You got all these little burrs that are real sharp. Look, I got my gloves on so you guys don't see any blood. But this is what cuts you real easy. It's like getting freaking paper cuts. So what we like to do is take those off. And then clean about 4 inches of paint. Maybe more like 6 inches. Do it on both sides. So our plans have changed from building chain link gates to running out to a job about an hour away that the guys are on. They made a small mistake. They cut one panel a hair too short, so now I'm taking them out another panel. Mistakes happen. You can't be perfect all the time. So we put a hold on the gate building, and we're going to run these guys out a panel, which is kind of nice because the roofing office personnel were on conference calls and they were bitching at me about cutting and grinding and all that. So we are on our way to a job in Bridgeville. Go-go juice for me. And go-go juice for the Batmobile. Wow, it stopped itself exactly on 25. How crazy is that? Yeah, didn't give me no fuel. Now, go-go juice for the Batmobile. We are pulling into the job here in this little development, HOA. Give the boys the panel. Let's see what they got going on here. Hi. How are you?
Saving the day.
They were short that panel down there.
That's the only spot I don't like right here.
Customer wanted to keep as much room as possible. What, you don't like this, how it does that? Is that what you're saying? See the difference in ours and residential. This is residential, this is commercial. A little more beefier. I don't know if you can hear that thunder on this. Dude, is that thunder?
Yeah. Oh, that might be an airplane.
Dude, it's been thundering for like 30 straight seconds. I mean, it is just rolling on and on. It's been going on for like a minute now. That's thunder, dude.
That's definitely thunder.
Dude, it's been going on for a solid 45 seconds. Did you bring other bits too for other stuff?
Yes, I brought the whole bit box.
All right. Here, you put your panel in.
Yeah, dude, I was so sick.
Yeah, you suck. These are nice latches, Magna latches, pull code. Kids got to reach up above the fence and pull up on it. And if they're tall enough to grab that, which is 54 inches, 4.5 feet, then they should be tall enough to know how to swim. Lockable. Snap this little bad boy on there. Nobody can move it. Boom. Beautiful. And we're rushing to get rid of this storm, but you see, Pennsylvania ground sucks. But we make it look pretty good for what we're working with. I think I might have noticed that, Eric, a little bit. I think I noticed that he maybe raised this one a hair, and it looks a little close to.
Oh, I've been leaving a gap like this one off.
Yeah, you should. There should be a look. If you look here,
Because I think that's why.
Look here, come here.
Gates have been having.
See this line? This line and that arrow should match up. So you're actually a little low, but I mean it's fine.
I never knew there was a line on the inside.
Yeah. All right, I'm out of here. You good? Go do a once over real quick. Walk around, make sure there's no trash, whatever. All right. Sky is looking crazy. Getting out of here in the nick of time. Little bit of raindrops, nothing crazy. This is where we're at now. We got, I would say, 90% of the pipe clean. The only thing we need clean now is the 3-foot crosses. Got a lot of them clean there in the other room over there. Now we can start notching pipe and welding pipe. And now why we notch it is, like, we'll do some 4-footers. When you're trying to weld a gate on a 90 like that, pipe don't fit quite good enough. So, to make the notch, you call it coping. To cope pipe, you can use a bandsaw, you can use a grinder, you can use many things. But since we're coping so many at a time, we have this here. Comes with different size dies, so you can do different size pipe. Throw that in there. Pull that down. Line it back up even. Then, now your pipe fits. And you can make a nice clean weld. Rather simple. Other side, you got to make sure you're straight. Make sure you're straight. Boom. See how cleanly they fit? Now we place them on our weld table in our little jigs that we've already made. Tack them together. So these are our crosses. We'll do a 4-foot upright. 2 of these. Slide 1 in here. Boom. This goes here. Goes here. Boom. This goes here. Oh. Cross brace. There. And then this one. Grab us a dead blow. And now there's no squaring involved. Let me get that side down a little bit. It's already square. It's already same measurements across. All we gotta do is tack it together. Turn our gas on. Turn our machine on. It's already set for the, see, we have this basically, kind of gives you an idea. You measure the gauge of your pipe. Then you come over here, see what number, read your chart, spin your dials to match what it tells you on the chart. Ooh. Now, why we like to use a steel table for our welding table is because you can just ground yourself anywhere. Clip that to that and you're grounded. You don't have to actually clamp to your material. Now what we'll do is throw a tack here, throw a tack here, there, flip it over to that area so we can spin it around and weld all the way around. Now, I'm a self-taught welder, and I think it's harder to weld these thinner pipe than it is the thicker stuff. But now we'll finish going around the whole way, flip it over, go around the other side, then we'll paint it and stretch the fabric across it, and it'll be a 4-foot tall by 4-foot wide chain link gate. This is where we paint our gates. As you can tell, we painted of plenty black gates right here. This is the paint we like to use. We'll throw 2 coats on that. We have 21 of these that we need right now. My wife hates whenever I'm painting gates multiple times a day because then I come home smelling like spray paint. Now really, I could do all 21 of these gates today. And they're like 250 bucks ish at Lowe's. So you do the math on that. And we use leftover pipe cutoffs. Sometimes we'll use brand new pipe. Like I went down on the rack and got 5 pipe to create these 21 because we didn't have enough cutoffs. We'll let that sit for a little bit. Throw a second coat on it. Then we'll stretch some fabric and put some caps on her. We're taking a break from building gates for a second because we have a couple of deliveries coming today. And this one that just pulled in is got a 24-foot cantilever gate on it. It's not gonna, like the easiest thing to unload, so we're gonna get this off this guy's truck. As you can see, I'll flip you around. Our gate is underneath that pipe on the back. And that's what the finished product looks like. Put caps on there and ties, and that's it. Now we have to weld posts to these because it's getting mounted to concrete. So we'll weld posts in the center of these, bolt it down. All right, so you got a 6-inch plate, mark a 3-inch. We're just finding center. All right, so that was a bit of a long day, but we pushed through it. We got the pipe cut, we got pipe cleaned, we got one gate built, put some posts on some plates. We even went and installed that. Took the guys out, panel to a job, helped them complete that job. Unloaded some trucks, painted the gates, yeah, all that stuff. I'm just trying to kind of give you guys like a daily vlog of like what we go through on the regular. After you kind of get to know us a little bit, we'll get into some more in-depth informational videos about different kinds of products, different styles of products, different grades of them. professional grade, big box store, do-it-yourself grade, like what you would get if you're hiring us, what you get if you hire like a handyman or a landscaper or do-it-yourself type stuff. And from this channel you'll be able to learn some tips and tricks to do your own fence. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you on the next one.